The War Room awaits. You are in the hot seat.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL. As we go along, be sure to keep an eye on your team's overall rating. Ideally, of course, it should be trending upward as the draft process goes along. Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Yet no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches? Or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available. Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? One thing's for sure in this round, you're going to walk away with a great player no matter which way you go. Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
You don't see me only there.
Not too much surprise to see Green Bay players in high demand. Here's a chance for another Packer to come off the board. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
For you to come and fill my need.
One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. After the draft's complete, check out the draft summary screen. So there you go. You've wrapped up your first draft. From where I sit, it looks like a pretty good squad. But now it's time to prove it. Take a moment to modify your lineup if you'd like, or if you're ready to roll, feel free to jump right into game number one.
Oh, yeah. Look who's talking now. I'm your man. I'm your man. Whoa, come and raise my love. Come on, take me on and on. Yeah, on and on and on. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Oh, now. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Seahawks enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they...
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mariota on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Mariota from the gun on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 4th and 4. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 10 yards still left on second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. They'll still in search of the first down after that last completion.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
With it is Brown. Look at the dance and the juke. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, McNabb. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He goes underneath to Freeman. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second, McNabb. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. A play fake. Now McNabb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun, here's McNabb. Got an open man, it's a moonwalk. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, Anderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the play clock's running down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Freeman again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Brown taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Second down, McNabb. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's McNabb finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Brown. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to the booth right after this. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A dump off to Anderson. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Mariota to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, he showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
But has not been the best game for him, but he did.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. In the backfield is Anderson. 1st down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Surveying the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And a 2-score game. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. McNabb. Right side catch. Gilmore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. McNabb. And he's got a new one. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
A play fake. Now McNabb looking for the end zone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw, McNabb. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Spinning past him. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see
Antonio Brown kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Brown, a touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle defense getting set to go. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, McNabb. And that's complete to Gilmore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now McNabb. And incomplete here on third down. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Here's McNabb. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Demontre Moore in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
To throw on second, McNabb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, McNabb. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to...
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
They run. Anderson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Mariota will look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed it.
covered your career at the University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life.
My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind.
Long shot. You're gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted.
No, man, forget you.
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
much ain't enough, and we won't make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart. She's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh, no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Cardinals coming in at 2-4, going up against the Seahawks, who come in at 1-4. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he will take a knee here, so per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Wilson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 4th down. So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. first down. It's Palmer. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Right now, Blues 58. Blues 58.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Get ready. 1-18.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. It's a quarterback sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right now, Blues 95. Blues 95.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ataba Rubin makes the stop. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 95.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Third and 2. Now Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Wide 18. Regular.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
They go play action now. Palmer, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Halfback sent in motion. Palmer now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Right now, blue
Play action. It's Palmer. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
One of the things I love about this job is that I get to go to practices before games and watch guys work out. And what throws me every single time I see Richard Sherman, one of the best corners in the league, is just how long he is. I'm not even talking about being 6'5". That's not what I'm saying. The length of his arms, his ability to run with receivers and make plays on the football, even when it looks like there's a chance to fit it in, this guy is something else. And there's no surprise to me that this guy was a receiver before he was a cornerback. And maybe that's what helps him out, too, because he understands how receivers think.
And he's got Gresham. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Now Palmer on first down. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They come out here in the eye. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and that'll make it third down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Kearse. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. first and 10. It's Palmer. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Third and long, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. first down. It's Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Palmer gives to Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The stop made by the second rounder, Jarran Reed.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. And the slot man goes in motion left. From midfield now, here's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Let's go, let's go. 1, 8.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Palmer on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One of the newer Cardinals picked up from New England, Chandler Jones. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Palmer. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The intended receiver was David Johnson. 3rd down here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
1st and goal from the 8. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
On 2nd down, Palmer. His pass caught at the 4. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd and goal, Palmer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jordan Payton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Wilson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.